Welcome to session 4. In session 4, we will begin with our breathing and warm-up exercises like we do in each of the sessions. And after that, we will move on to a review of Part the Wild Horse's Mane. Our new form for this session is called Golden Rooster Stands on One Leg. Let's begin. For our breathing exercises, we'll begin with 4 directional breathing. I'll just go through the motions this time without talking. Just remember, whenever we extend out, we're exhaling. And then we're going to do a breathing exercise called Play the Accordion. Okay, let's start 4 directional breathing. We'll do it one more time. Excellent. Play the accordion is really easy to do, and it's great for visualization too, because what we're going to do is we're going to imagine we're holding accordion. And so we have our hands on a horizontal, palms facing, and when the accordion is filling, when the bellows are filling with air, our hands are going to come apart and we're going to breathe in. And then when we exhale, we're going to squeeze the accordion and let the air out and exhale. So breathing in and exhaling. So feeling that expansion and exhalation. That's a great one for just visualizing, and at the same time you're visualizing the air filling your belly as the air is filling the bellows of the accordion and then being squeezed out as you're pushing your hands together. Great. Let's move on to the warm-up exercises. For the warm-ups, I'm just going to come forward in the chair if you're comfortable in doing that. If not, just maybe stay a little bit further back in the chair. Being safe is the most important thing. Okay, so we're going to start with our head again, and I'm going to just hold on to the bottom of the chair this time as I lean my head over to the right, keeping that shoulder down, and then up in the middle, and to the left. Front, side, keeping the shoulder relaxed. It's hard to do. As soon as the head goes down to the side, often the shoulder will come up. Okay, now this time what I want you to do is we're going to turn our head. I'm going to turn to the right, and then I'm going to put my head down. So I feel a stretch in the back of my neck this time. Now, if you want, just very gently, you can just kind of give your head just a gentle, but if it hurts, you don't need to just go down as let comfort be your guide. So, or pain, right? If you feel pain, stop. But if you're able to, just give it a nice little gentle tap, that's fine. And then over to the other side, looking down again. And again, you can do that if you're comfortable doing it. And now you've got a different type of stretch for your neck. You can also go looking up and come around and looking up. Okay, so we're just going to shake our hands and do it at different levels, and then flicking your fingers. Excellent. Last time we did that rotating the shoulders. This time we're just going to bring our shoulders up, breathing in. Now we're going to let go of the tension and exhale. Let your shoulders naturally fall down. So breathing in and out. Nice. Excellent. We're going to do an exercise called picking fruit. And it is actually quite an ancient exercise from a series of exercises called temple exercises. And we're going to just take turns, using different hands. So I'm rising up, picking the fruit off the tree, and then the other hand's going to come up. Now again, if you could only go a little ways, that's fine. If you can go up, give yourself a good stretch on one side, that's excellent. Stretching all your joints. And you can lean more with your back than your head tilted back. With your chest. So picking those fruit off the tree. Or down here if it's more comfortable. Great. It's a really good one for your shoulders, upper back. Just gives you a good stretch. Okay, we're going to move on to an exercise called turtle sticks out its head. Now, hands on our lap. Okay, so the turtle is going to stick its head out. Now, again, just go as far as you're comfortable, just sticking your chin out and looking up. So you may not have to go up very far, just be careful with that. And then curling forward. Turtle's going back in its shell. Great. We're going to do an exercise called playing with the waves. So in this case, I'm going to put my left leg forward, right is back. And you can sit quite forward in your chair for this, but we're going to lean forward for this exercise a bit. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, you might want to go further back in your chair. Okay. So when I push forward, I'm going to push the wave. My right heel is coming up. And then when I draw back, the waves are pushing us back. My arms are coming back, my shoulder blades are coming back, and my front heel is coming up. Our front foot is coming up. So I'm rocking back and forth. So leaning forward, leaning back. Leaning forward, leaning back. Pushing the water. Playing with the waves. There we go. And of course you can do it on you have the other foot forward. So remember, coming forward. Now this left heel is coming up. As I'm pushing, I can lean and coming back, and then you'll see my right foot is coming up. You can lean quite forward if you're comfortable doing that. But don't overextend with your arms. You don't want your arms like this, because then you're going to really be out unbalanced. You might fall forward, so be really careful. Great. Playing with waves. Let's move on now to just a little bit of a leg exercise, because this next movement we're going to use our legs if we can. So my legs are shoulder width apart, and I'm just going to rise up like this with right angles. And this is basically how Golden Rooster is going to look. part of the. So just taking turns. Now we want to open up those hips. So this time, if you can, kick out. Then coming back, lifting up and kicking out. Now remember, with your arms, you can also go out. Opening up and kicking out and back. Or you can just kick straight out if you're more comfortable with that. Okay, if you're able to open up your hips a bit, kick out. Great. Okay, so just a bit of knee rotation. Knee rotation. Both sides, both directions. And this time, up in the air with your leg and up and out. Toe pointing out and then up in the air. And the other side. You can always do it down here. And if you're able, doing it in the air. Excellent. One other warm-up exercise that I was going to mention this session is wave hands like clouds. You can do just as a warm-up. So then you get practice on that form as well. And it's good practice for waist rotation. Because remember, it's the waist that's directing the motion in Tai Chi Chuan. So that can also be part of your warm-up. Let's finish this warm-up with 3 stretches up as far as you can, and then going down as far as you can, scooping up. And scooping up. One more time. Now we're ready to have a review of Part the Wild Horse's Mane. So we start with hold the ball on the right. So you can see my waist is turned to the right, right hand's on top, left's underneath. And the left is going to come out and the right is parting the mane as I come forward. Now remembering that elbow is lower than your wrist, keeping the shoulder down. So as soon as this comes up, my shoulder comes up, right? You see it's now higher than my wrist, so make sure that stays down, curves to your arm. So from here, the right is parting, left comes up. Then we go over to the left side. Now the right or the left is going to part as the right comes up. And then it comes down just near our center. And that right has a nice natural curve. So we do 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more, 5. Excellent. And now we'll move on to learning Golden Rooster stands on one leg. And we're going to start with Golden Rooster stands on the left leg. And the leg that it stands on is the leg that's going to stay down. The other leg's going to come up. So we're going to go from our last Part the Wild Horse's Mane on the left. And after we do that last Part the Wild Horse's Mane, I'm going to bring my right hand up. So I'm kind of holding the ball on a horizontal. Then, because this is the leg that I'm going to be standing on, my right leg is going to come up with my right arm. And they're in right angles. And this, my left hand, is going to be pressing down. I come down. Now my right hand's going to press down, and my right arm, or left arm and left leg come up. And we're going to do this 5 times. And just let that foot be loose. I'm just doing it lots of times just so you get the idea of what we're doing. And when I'm coming up, again, keep that shoulder relaxed and down, and this hand is pushing down. Okay, so from here, part the wild horse's mane, the last one. 5, hold the ball. Then we start with golden cockerel stands on, or golden rooster stands on left leg. Golden rooster stands on right leg. Left leg. Right leg. And one more, left leg. Now, if you can't bring your leg up like that, then don't worry, just do it like so. Right? And just visualize what's happening with your leg. Okay, we can always make modifications. Okay, so from here, then hold the ball on the diagonal. Golden cockerel stands on left leg. Golden cockerel stands on right leg. Left leg. Right leg. And left leg. Okay, let's have a short closure for session 4. Okay, let's start with just letting our hand go loose and then just patting down on our left side, coming up our right, down the front of our body, up the back, and around to the chest. And just tapping on the chest and then going to the arm. You can always go down the side of your body too, coming back on the inside. Come down the inside of your arm. Oh, sorry, up the inside of the other arm. Okay, and then just that play accordion, just a couple of breaths. One more. And they're taking all the energy. Make sure we're visualizing that washing through. Feeling that tension and stress going out through the bottom of your feet into the earth. Excellent. Thanks for joining me for session 4.